Howdy there, folks. This is Lapidary Dave, and right now I will be carving this beautiful piece of bog wood. I thought I already carved a piece of bog wood and made a video of it, but upon further research, I'm pretty sure that that stone was a piece of Sucker Creek jasper. In that video, I compared the material I carved to this, and in fact, they didn't really look the same. I was mentioning how much darker blue this material is. I have a piece of this material right here tumbled. I did get this material, and the material you can see in that video of me carving what I thought was petrified wood from the same person in Albuquerque during the Albuquerque Gem Show. I scored the three of these materials with a piece of crystal quartz, a crystal quartz point, a small one. And this material, out of the three, is the only material that would actually get cut by the crystal quartz. Meaning that perhaps, since it streaks it, it's softer than the quartz. This material and the material from the video did not streak. Even though they're different harnesses and they look different, there is a good chance that all three of the materials are petrified wood, bog wood. Folks, today on Facebook, we're all chatting about how this stone has many different variations, many different hardnesses, from the decay and from the fossilization, many different color schemes. I know for a fact these two materials are bogwood. Not 100% sure about the piece of material from the video. Check it out, you tell me. Anyway, it would be a shame for me not to do something special with this book matched piece. So today I'm going to be carving this piece here. Let me check this out. It's saying that it's about... what is that? About 51, 52 millimeters. Beautiful stone. About 14 mil thick. I think I might make it more tear-shaped. I'll grind off these two corners here. I actually don't have a means of cutting on a saw. I don't have means of cutting with a saw, so I'm going to be grinding this. Anyway, I'm going to get to it. Okay, folks, I'm here at my little 6-inch high-tech. I have a 46 grit flat lap on here. I've decided that I'm going to grind the sides, pointy like this. So right now I'm going to be roughing out the sides a bit and sparing my lapidary grinder wheels. I will be going to 80 grit wheel after this 46 flat. Okay, folks, that's the way the cookie crumbles. That's the way the bogwood crumbles. I'm going to try now to spare as much mass as possible. I'm going to just lick the sides to see if it doesn't crumble anymore as well. Oh well, folks, since this broke, I just lick this piece a few times with the 46 grit. Gonna put her in the tumbler. This one I'm gonna take over to the lapidary grinder. Okay folks, I'm over here at the All Easy cab. I'm going to start at the 220 wheel because I believe this stone's about a 5, maybe 5.5 on the hardness. Not what you would expect from a petrified or fossilized wood, at least not what I would expect. Although it does make sense for it to come in all kinds of hardnesses.
All changed when George and I was fooling around. And
okay folks, I just hit the sides. This stone's definitely not that tough. On to the 280. It's the 280 where I'll finally lick the face and the back, or the back and the face, or whatever side's whatever. This stone carves pretty fast. Okay folks, I had to make sure not to grind away too much. I'm super satisfied with the way it's coming out, even though it's split down the side. It's going to be real fun carving those booked match pieces. Onto the 600.
no shit, Paul Modi. Yeah. She was in the building. Yeah, I was living in New York. It was Paul Modi. Evans, yeah. Yeah. Well, that's
That took a little bit longer than necessary, but a poor little fly fell into the slush. Nobody deserves that. So, had to take him out and wash him off. Put him up there, and he has since left, but I hope he's okay. Here's the double cab, the pendant thing. The beautiful wood. This lighter side here is definitely softer than the rest of the stone. Let me dry this off for you folks. It's a better image. It's dry. Onto the 1200. Okay folks, here's my 1200 grind. Not as lustrous as many of my other stones at 1200. Perhaps this stone is softer than 5 or 5.5. A lot of my lapidolite, which is supposedly 4 on the hardness scale, would have a luster by now. I believe the black on this stone, the black marks, is harder than the blue. Beautiful nonetheless, even if it didn't have any more shine or luster than this, it would be fantastic. But we still have 3,000. Let's do it. that's it, folks. This stone is pretty soft. I would say closer to a 4 than a 5. Also works much like softer, lower quality African turquoise, the jasper. Anyway, I'm not disappointed. Someone's gonna love this. I think I'm gonna go ahead and drill it. Make a pendant someone will really appreciate. Probably give her away. See you inside. Alright, folks. Here's that finished piece of bogwood. I drilled it using my flex shaft. Made real short work of it. A lot softer than I thought she was going to be. These two are definitely going to be waiting for something special. But I learned a lot about carving this piece, and I know what to expect. This was a lot of fun. I got a lot of help on Facebook identifying this material. I wasn't very sure if this material was bogwood. The gentleman who sold me this material pointed this material out as being bogwood. But it would make sense that there was different varieties and different cuts, especially if he had a giant giant log of it and he was making the slabs. It only makes sense that he has the variety. Anyway, this was a pleasure to buy, and this was a pleasure to carve. Super simple. If you notice, I took down the peak. It looked more like a little stone partridge, perhaps, or a quail. Little S shape, but now it's got a more rounded top, just for the pendant. Put a little piece of African turquoise on here. Fantastic stone. Anyway, folks, this is Lapidary Dave. Thanking you again for joining me. See you next time.